Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Stylus League Friday night. It's your boy Mike T. I'm here with my partners and friends. Before I bring them in, though, I just want to show you a little something. If you don't know what we're working on tonight, better ask somebody. Masters of the Universe. That's right. We're working on Masters of the Universe all month on the Stylus League. If you've tuned in to my YouTube and saw I wasn't there, it's because I'm over here now. I'm on Stylus League. It's my show, so I'm over here now. All right, yo, let's bring in Bradley, my right-hand man. A grand. Bradley.
It's our show. It's our show.
It's my show, son.
It's
my show. My world, player.
If we were at your house, it would be your house. All right.
I'm in my house.
Our house. We're in our house. All right.
This is our house. This is Bradley. Bradley Cooler. ML all night up in here. How's it going, Bradley?
It's good. Going good. You know, I'm half a cup of coffee in. Big boy.
Good. All right. We tried something new tonight. I figured I'd pump up the volume on the intro. Bradley's a little too calm for me. I want a little more energy. I just had another cup of coffee and it's already kind of late.
Hey, you know, when you work for the man.
Yeah, I know.
You know,
it's true.
You your own man. You your own man. I work for the man. You are the man. There's a difference.
That's true. All right. So listen, it's not just Bradley and I this month. We have our good friends, the Superfriends. As a matter of fact, we have Brad Groatman, and Tony Gore. How are you guys doing?
Guys. Hey, guys.
I knew as soon as you said it was your show that Bradley was going to have something to say about it as soon as he came in. There's no doubt in my mind.
He was going to let
I knew that was going to turn him up. Hey, listen, that's how you turn him up.
That's how you turn him up. Down here. I think I'm pointing right. These guys down here are joining us right here. Down here.
These guys. Yeah.
These guys.
All right. Yeah. So what's up? Let me tell you how much of a trooper that Brad Groatman is. He is in here, even though he is under the weather in a certain kind of way that you don't want to be under the weather this week. Yeah. So.
But don't
anyway.
worry.
Right. I got Tony. I didn't say pick up pencils, man. What are you doing, dude?
See, Tony.
This is a problem. Tony. You don't even. How many times have you seen this show, man?
Mike? Tony.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, Tony.
He's got to get his part. He's a slow worker, you know.
I haven't touched this since last show.
This is what happens when you let the inmates run the asylum, you guys. All right, so listen, without further ado, it's already 3 minutes in. Let's jump in and do it. Oh, let's start off actually by seeing where everybody is. I will start with our guest, Tony, since you couldn't wait for any damn thing. Let me see what you got going on.
I haven't touched this since the last show.
Oh, yeah.
So this is where we left it off.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing with the shoes and the springs.
Tony is working on Tila, if you don't know.
Tila, yeah. Yes, that's Tila. Very, very hot.
Tila's a whole lot of woman.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Tila, bitch.
Whole lot of woman.
All right, Brad, who's that fella?
You know, you couldn't figure that. You couldn't remember in your stream who I was doing. You know, like it was a little like 3 days before.
So you're lucky I remember what your last name is.
Like the day before. But anyway.
Wow.
So Beastman is. I got the pose blocked out, and I did the fur because the fur takes forever. But the face is not even touched. I got to do a face tonight. It's all about Beastman's face tonight because that face needs some love. And,
yeah. In all fairness, like you got a lot of work done. That's not cool. Anyway, Bradley, what you got cooking? What you got cooking, Bradley?
I am working on my Strato still. My goal tonight is to do his little fur thing, his pants, and
his rocket pack.
Redo his armor, and do his little wings. And at some point before it's over, he'll have a backpack and a pose.
Okay. Are you gonna beef him up?
I did beef him up over last time.
Yeah.
By a lot.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. And I am working on not knowing how to get to my own screen. I'm working on the man, He-Man himself. So since I was in here last time, I threw him into a pose. Got the pose working. Started figuring out the base with Castle Grayskull, and I blocked out what I want to do with Battle Cat behind him, so that's the scale of him. And yesterday on my ZBrush Live, I started to work on actually doing them. So I got Battle Rat, you guys. This is Battle Rat right now.
A plague's tale. A plague's tale.
Exactly. Anyway, all right. So let's get started, guys. Pencils up.
All right, pencils up.
Am I allowed to work now?
Yes.
You know what, Tony? We're going to thank you for allowing us to tell you what to do because, you know, in the real world, these would all just be strong suggestions. Couldn't back it up at all. Couldn't back it up. You're a big guy. Ram says, "Don't you and Bradley have a rap battle, Mike? Why we always gotta be
Rap
against
battle.
each other?
Battle?
Why can't we have a rap union? Gee,
A rap picnic, really.
yeah."
Yeah.
Ben said Ratman would have been for the Warhammer mouth Mike. Mouth Mike.
Oh man, that's a guy. Crap.
I don't know.
I don't know.
You've been preparing for that sculpt and you didn't realize it.
He's
I
like,
didn't realize how hard it is to do lion faces. I kept landing on rat somehow.
You just gotta get Olive in there to pose.
Yeah, exactly.
Treat me like one of your French cats.
That would actually be dope. He-Man with a kitten.
Yeah. I feel like you did that.
Or-
Didn't you do that with him in a
I did
Starbucks?
do that. That's why I said it would be dope.
he's like,
Tell you with a
plug.
subtle nod to his
Plug.
previous work.
Yeah, plug.
Yeah. Well, listen.
Sparky Faces, good day all. Good day. Welcome to the stream.
How you doing? I like that icon.
I was gonna say like that icon is cool.
So, did anyone watch anything from Gamescom this week? Anything exciting
No.
you guys are interested in? Oh God,
What happened? What happened?
Everything happened. Like a lot of games were announced.
Anything coming out actually soon?
Yeah, Gotham Knights is coming out. God of War is coming out. What else we got? Awesome. Netflix cancels Resident Evil. So happy.
Yeah, that's some bull crap, dude. That is some bull crap.
Who didn't see
Resident Evil dies, and yet, what was it I was watching on there? It's on like its 10th season.
Lock and Key.
Huh?
Lock and Key. I thought I liked it. I don't know anymore.
It's still
Lock
on.
and Key, yeah, it went away. Like it's going way left. Like Too Kitty, I think, for me.
Yeah. I'm cutting these off. Let's just throw it out.
Let's see.
She-Hulk, I say is going strong. I know Bradley disagrees.
I didn't love this week's episode.
Yeah, I didn't like it. I didn't
dislike
like
it,
this week's
but I didn't love
episode. I didn't like it. Like I didn't like hate it, but it was like, It was a drop off from the first episode.
I love it. Every minute of it.
It's all right.
I think we tend to think if it's Marvel, unless there's a villain in a fight, it must not be important. Sometimes it's just
Yeah, that's right.
yeah.
There's
Well,
a real dope
it's the time though. Like if they would just make it a little longer and then like get a little bit more story in.
I would have said, given the nature of this episode, I think it would have been better if they released episodes 1 and 2 at the same time.
Yes.
Yes, that would have been great.
100%.
That's a good compromise. Yes, that
Without
would have been
any
great.
spoilers, there was a huge Easter egg. There were 2 huge Easter eggs.
No, it was dope. It was dope what he said. That thing he said was that the Hulk said was kind of dope. I like that.
That's not what I'm talking about, though.
That's not what you're talking about?
No, he's talking about the website, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't know anything about websites.
It's a blink and you missed it, but it's huge.
It can be like a lot of these Easter eggs, though. I wonder how much of that is just for fun, or how much of that's actually meant to be like this is going to come back to it.
Well, even if this one is for fun, it's huge in my book.
I know if I see one more shout out to Roxxon in any of the Marvel things, I'm going to be upset. Like, Roxxon
Who's
gets way
that?
too much shine.
Who's Roxanne?
Like a corporation. It's like the evil corporation behind half the.
Yeah,
It's like Oscorp.
yeah, it's in everything.
With energy.
Like when they did a whole season about Roxanne on Cloak and Dagger, I was like, okay, I think I'm done now.
Roxanne is like Apple to the Marvel universe. Now, have you guys finally watched House of Dragons?
Okay.
I have not finished the first. I'm still where I left off in the first episode.
I got high hopes for it.
I'll have you know, I started binging Game of Thrones again. Started with episode 1, season 1. I am now on season 8, episode 4. And it took me 5 days to get there. So I am.
Is season 8 the last season?
Yep.
Season 8, yeah, that's the last one.
For all the complaints about the final season, like if you actually look at the episodes themselves, most of them are really good. Like the ending has some problems.
I agree.
But like most of the actual episodes are really good, in and of themselves.
So because if you haven't seen Game of Thrones yet, I'm sorry, I gotta talk about it.
Okay.
I got to the part that I missed the first time I watched it, where Bran is I like the running joke where every time he tells people he's a three-eyed raven, people are just like, okay.
What's that?
But no, they got to the part where he said who Jon Snow actually was, and that was so epic. I got goosebumps. I was like, oh shit, that was cool. I forgot who he was.
Well, if the 8 seasons of Game of Thrones got you hyped, House of Dragons, I'm gonna call it. It's gonna be better.
I'm surprised to hear you say that. Really? Like they don't have a Tyrion. They don't have a Littlefinger.
Let me
they don't
finish
have
the
it.
first episode.
They're all just a bunch
I wasn't getting those vibes.
They're just a bunch of Targaryens who want the throne. Like there's, I don't know. Like I'll be curious to see if they can get some characters who feel like distinct.
Brad, you're my boy, but trust me. I said I'm Tony Gore. I like everything. So,
Tony does like everything. That's kind of his shtick.
So I will be playing some Destiny this weekend.
You and everybody else, from what I understand, people are excited about that, dude. That was like the #1 Steam joint this week.
Destiny. Is that what kind of game is that? Like are you flying in that game?
It's a
that's why you don't.
third-person
And that's
shooter.
why you don't have a code. And that's why you don't have a code. Right there, bro. That's why you don't have a code.
Destiny. That's a PopCap game, right?
Fine.
I had Destiny 1. I never got Destiny 2. But it's pretty fun. I felt it's a good game. I just felt like at some point, when you get some games and everybody else is like 300 levels above you, and it just turns into a grind just so you don't die in the 30 seconds. That's what happened to me with Destiny 1.
They kind of changed that a little bit.
Yeah.
So, if you're interested, Tony, I can give you a code.
Oh, just like an online multiplayer game?
You shall discuss
I just
this.
don't want it to be a waste. I just don't want it to be a waste. You got to actually play the game.
I like how he's courting all his friends with this friggin' code. He's like, Mike, listen, I know you're gonna waste this code. I know you're gonna waste this code.
I'm just saying.
I'm not gonna give you the code. And I'm like,
I offered
no.
to give. Hey,
First
I
of
offered to
all,
throw it away. I offered to throw it
listen.
away to you.
Let me explain something to both you guys. I don't know if you know what's coming in the next.
Let me put my pens down. Let me put my pen down so I can listen.
I don't know if you know what's coming to me in the next week or two, but I have a little something coming that will make it so that I catch up on all my games, so you guys can all kick rocks collectively.
Oh, we'll see. We'll see.
No. Listen, I'm excited about this thing that's coming. Winter is coming. bastards.
Warframe also feels like that. I was a huge Warframe player, but yeah, the grind is real in that game.
Yeah, I love games where you have to level up. Like that's part of my brain is wired that way. But when it turns into just a grind, I just But that said, the design is great. The gameplay is actually pretty good too. You're getting those legendary armors and weapons and everything.
You'll get a code, Tony. You'll get a code.
You hear that, Mike?
And you get a code, and you get a code.
I only got a few left. I ain't got that many, but I do got. I got some.
But even if you want to play, you don't need a code because it's free this week.
Yeah, this week. Yeah.
Try it out.
I have what was it? I saw that there was finally a sale on Resident Evil 3 without having to buy like everything on Humble Bundle, so I ended up buying it. Like $15. So that's the one that I remember not finishing on my PlayStation.
Put the knife tool in my shortcuts. Let's see. Multiverse is fun for Smash.
I knew you were talking about multiverse.
Yeah, I played that for a little bit. I do enjoy it. It's a button smasher, definitely, but it's fun.
It looks beautiful. I know that much.
Yeah. I mean, you got some favorite characters on there. Just playing. I think when I was playing, I still have it, but when I was playing it, I was playing with Shaggy, Superman, and Arya Stark.
Well, I thought you meant the rapper, the singer.
Yeah.
You did.
You play with Rick and Morty too, I think.
I heard they were coming. They're coming out next week, son.
Well, yeah, the season starts up.
Mm-hmm.
Looking forward to that.
Keep getting this brass song right here. this brass jam.
If anybody in here is one of the 41 new subscribers that came on yesterday, say what's
46,
up.
46 to be exact. 46.
46. Let me give you a big shout out. Say hello.
That was a lively stream.
I didn't go out yesterday. I was surprised.
Mike yelled at me. He was doing Battle Cat in the stream, and in the middle, hi Marcat. In the middle of him, like when you were just starting, I posted, maybe you want to use Z spheres, but since you didn't check your messages for like 20 minutes,
Then
he was like, "Oh, typical Brad coming in after the fact with
right,
an idea."
Yeah.
Like, dude, I came up with that idea.
I don't feel bad for saying that to you at all. When I'm done with this He-Man, Brad's gonna be like, you know what? That pose, you could do a little something different. Swap his left and his right leg.
Take his hips and rotate them 90 degrees
Exactly.
in both directions.
And you know what? It'll look better.
I'd be right.
Y'all know, man. Does Stratos have the furry underwear too?
I think everybody. Oh, he doesn't?
has furry underwear.
I thought everybody had it.
My concept has the furry underwear, so I'm doing the furry underwear.
I'm not doing furry underwear.
I mean, Mike, you could do those whatever those little like leafy things that like little leather flat straps that hang down and kind of cover up most of that.
No, only because I've seen too many sculpts that do that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's bad enough I'm putting Castle Grayskull in mine, and everybody else has it in theirs too. So.
Well, I mean, you could just do what everyone does too. With put a sentinel on your mutant sculpt. Some things just make sense. You know?
That's required for
Yeah.
80% of the
Brad has a
X-Men.
personal vendetta against that.
I don't know why. I guess it's just because like they do other things, right? Like
You know what that's the equivalent of? Every Fantastic Four movie ever, they fight Doctor Doom.
yeah.
Who else would they fight?
Plenty of people.
Kang,
This one?
Galactus.
Just don't know who else they would fight. So, if this is your first time watching us, thank you for joining us this evening. Appreciate you liking and subscribing. Our goal is to get to 1,000 people by the end of the year. We're pretty damn close. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so.
If you like it, tell a friend.
Tell two friends.
It's like,
Tell all your friends.
it's like kind of free too, you know? Like it takes zero effort.
Yeah.
Just click the button.
It's a low-key
Push the
cheap
goddamn
bait.
button. Push the
Cheap
goddamn
bait, guys.
button.
Come on.
You know you want to.
You know you want to push the goddamn button.
Don't bag up Bradley. Better than that. Better than that, son.
So, I'm sorry, but I'm not though. I'm not though. I know you want me to be. But
Saying
I'm
it
not.
doesn't make it so, Mike.
Yeah.
We're
It's
not
like, I
better.
know you want me to be. I know you want me to be better, but I'm not. Just putting this here for redness because when I go to pose him in Maya, I'm probably gonna do a groom for this hairy shit. So when you guys are headed back to the day shift
Next week.
next week,
Well, next week for teachers. I'm cautiously optimistic.
I think it's gonna be a good year. It's gonna be a good year.
Everybody's gonna be perfect little cherubs.
I think Brad might be out for a little bit longer than that.
I wish, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I'm gonna go back and be patient zero. I'm gonna be typhoid Mary up in that game.
It's gonna be Brad's gonna be like, come on, COVID, keep me out one more week.
I'm gonna bring that place down single-handedly.
What he really means, everyone, is that he's gonna take proper precautions
For legal
to ensure
purposes,
that.
that was a joke.
Yeah, like what he meant was he's gonna take the right precautions to ensure people are safe.
All jokes, guys.
Ben says, "Damn, Brad, that fur is so nice."
Thank you.
It is. Did you get that little QuickTime video taken
Yeah,
care of?
I got the movie. Yeah, like the fur on this. One of the things that makes this fur look cool, and I'll talk about this a little bit later. But is obviously there's some serious AO looking stuff going on here. This is all just a series of alphas, and there's I got the brush. It's
Hey,
just like
Brad, what did you say? What did you say? Is it? It's got series what going on?
AO.
I
Got some ambient occlusion going on in there that kind of makes it look a little bit more poppy. But I just use these brushes here, these fur brushes by Jared Everson. They're all, they have a bunch of very basic ones, and obviously there are actual VDMs that do this too. But I just use alphas, and just layer them as best I could. What made it really cool though is to kind of make them feel a little bit more like they pop like this. Obviously, you can just you can mask by cavity, right, and just kind of like I did here, and invert the mask and throw some color in there. One of the things I want to kind of just make sure people know, because I don't know that I would have known it until I kind of like fell on it recently, is that you can paint with like blend modes, like multiply turned on, to kind of like darken the stuff that you want to paint without having to worry about changing the color.
How do you do that?
So
I still don't know.
Yeah, so basically, if I go up here, I'm just going to mask by cavity and then invert that mask so I can paint in there. I'm going to turn off view mask so that it's not noticeable, but that mask is still there, right? So if I were to paint with like this bluish color, you'd see where it's going. Yeah. But if I'm going to keep this same color, I just want to set it to multiply. There's a slider called polypaint mode. It's under your brush settings, under your brush drop down menu right up here.
Mm-hmm.
So I come down here to my is it alpha? Yeah, alpha and texture. Under your alpha and texture thing, here's a little slider here called polypaint mode. And you hover over it, it tells you what the numbers mean. 1 is standard, 2 is colorized, which is actually pretty useful, and 3 is multiply. So if I just change this to 3, it's the exact same color as the fill, but now it's just going to darken it as I go over there, right? So it's a really cool way just to kind of get some darkening of that exact same color.
That's dope.
There. It really is. And one of the cool things too, and I'm sure folks have seen this before too, but if I clear my mask out, don't forget to go back to polypaint mode 1 when you're ready. But if you want to kind of like make the high points stand out a little bit more, like kind of like a dry brush, what I did was I used my trim dynamic brush, which seems to kind of, it looks for the high points and trims them down. Mm-hmm. And just turn off the Z sub and turn on RGB. And if I go to a lighter color, now I'm going to turn down my RGB intensity quite a bit, but I can kind of just hit the high points there and kind of like almost like just dry brush on.
Oh wow!
A little bit of frosting essentially on the top.
Okay.
And because the trim dynamic brush is designed to hit the high points, it kind of helps you, avoid doing too much with that.
You have to add like some spec to it too.
Yeah, it's again, it's like it feels like you're dry brushing. You know what I mean? So that really was what makes things stand out.
And that multiply mode is under brush texture.
If you go under your brush drop down and you go here to under alpha and texture, you'll see a little polypaint mode slider. I put that on my user my UI just because I always forget where it is. Nice. But again, I don't use it all the time, but just having multiply on there just kind of helps like burn once in a while too if you want to.
That's cool, man.
The fur on the stuff down here, that's the Curve Alpha brush, which is one of the cooler parts of the more recent thing. By default, it's got like this star, and it gets like you can draw it this like star shape. But I use the Alpha 15 with these little starbursty things, and then you can get some pretty good. And of course, by default it comes out cylindrical, but you can change your Z intensity down to like halfway and kind of get it more of a flatter curve. So
that'd be good for hair.
It is good for hair. I don't love it. The one issue with this that I have is if you go to Polyframe, you can see it's got like this crazy number of lines going around, but not really a corresponding number of spans going this way. Yeah. So it can be like a little bit annoying. Like just in terms of how much points you got, there might be a way to fix that, but I have not figured that out. But I just do remesh it most of the time anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Okay. But Curve Alpha is hugely useful for that kind of stuff for me anyway.
Huge.
Mostly. Speaking of which, let me give him a beard.
I'm here. You watch that here.
Well, yeah, I did like a undo history time lapse of the fur. That's what Mike was talking about, and I had that as a quick time. But the camera movement is so weird sometimes. Like sometimes it just flies off screen entirely. It's just like I don't know what it's doing. But
if anybody watching the show tonight is uses their history slider to make movies, tell us how, and you know how to get it to do that without making it rotate and fly all over the place and off the screen. Tell us how to do that. I've actually tried it. I've watched some videos online, and I still can't get the same results as guys like Polygon.
Yeah, I've gone through the camera movements and turned all the camera movement down to 0 and stuff, and
Yeah.
it still just goes off on its own.
It flies, man, like it does its own thing.
I'm looking forward to see how Bradley does those feathers. Feathers are never fun. I've never been able to do a feather.
Well, you think I'm going to do feathers? That's so cute.
Oh, those wings look kind of more okay. They're kind of streamlined.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, yeah. You think I'm going to do feathers? That's cute. Got time for that?
I can see it. That makes sense.
You know, it'd be cool if you gave him like throne throne.
Give him what?
For color. You know, like a little throne thing. Make it like more modern.
What are you saying, Tony?
Prone.
Prone?
I think he looks kind of modern in this design. I'm like he's gonna have like these metal type.
He's gonna have an iPhone in his pocket.
Yeah, it's gonna have like also like why is this color off? We should not do this color.
Like, have you ever seen these guys with the suits?
Drone?
That's what I said.
Oh, drone.
Oh. I was like, what the hell is he saying?
I couldn't understand it. I couldn't understand what the heck. Yeah, I missed that. Okay, like a drone. Ah,
Sorry, Tony.
that makes more sense.
Don't leave it.
No, don't go. Don't go.
I swear, when I was a kid, I thought we'd have more flying human beings by now.
Oh man, could you imagine?
Oh, they flying all right.
Yeah, I mean,
Could you imagine?
technically we got them, but
Yeah, they flying.
That's a problem.
We just don't want to go with them.
Oh wow. Okay. So you know how you kind of like go on ArtStation or Gumroad and you buy stuff that you think would be cool for ZBrush or whatever, and then you kind of forget that you bought it.
you never have it. You never
Only all the time.
So yeah, so that's what I did too, and I was looking for where I got those fur alpha brushes so that in case it came up like it did, I'd be able to kind of talk about it. And I saw that on ArtStation, I had gotten these insert mesh brushes for like fur tufts. And will you just look at how quick and easy like this is? Like, look at
Wow.
I mean, this is cheating because I'm just inserting these things. But I mean, you could make them, but why would
It's
you?
not cheating. It's called getting the job done.
Time management is what it is.
Well, I would insert those and then completely resculpt every single one of them. But
Yes, and that's of course exactly what I'm gonna do.
It says people walking into each other while looking at smartphones on the street. I don't think we're responsible enough to handle 3-dimensional.
That is
Yeah.
the thing. Like that is why flying cars is the worst idea ever because no one would be safe.
no.
Like I'd be sitting at home and someone would just crash through my window. My
There
roof,
would be TikTok videos of people who only go out and smash their flying cars into houses.
Yeah, that we're not capable of being trusted with that kind of stuff.
Fair enough. You make a good point.
I mean, listen, I watched the Jetsons. I bought into the dream too.
I too wish we could.
If I'm gonna have a flying car, I want it to be on another planet. You know what I'm saying? No offense.
No offense to what, the planet Earth.
Yeah, no offense to the other planet you could be in.
No offense to my home world. I'm just saying. Kind of messed up right now.
Earth is ghetto. I want to leave.
I looked at
We
my
always knew you were
retirement fund
different,
today. I'm
Mike.
not happy with the Earth.
We always knew you were different, Mike. We just didn't know how different.
It's like the no offense. In case any other planets are out there listening, I mean no harm. I mean no harm.
No offense.
Laverne.
Oh, you don't count anymore.
You dissing the planet, dude.
Make sure you save everyone. Make a save, make a save, make a save.
That's not a bad idea.
I have them sometimes.
What is this save you speak of?
Expensive slug.
Steve,
Hey
I'm a
guys,
raw
hey
dog.
chat. What's up, man? Welcome to the stream.
Hey, what's up?
There's a question. I do have a question. Working on the ArtStation challenge for the game rating model, and I'm looking at doing hair cards, but I don't see a lot on XGen stuff. XGen is my right. Yep, XGen is my.
Tony is the guy to talk to if you have any questions about XGen.
Tony's
Yeah,
We have asked Tony to demonstrate XGen about 800 times
And
Yeah.
I always offer.
and promptly forget.
No offense to Tony, he shows us every time, and I forget every time.
Just because we're not doing it in the context of actually working on a model at the time. You know what I mean? Like we're just watching him do it, and it always seems very logical and easy when he does it. So I assume I'd be able to do it. I'm wrong, just for the record.
I just know that I
Whoever
have.
asked that question
Tony,
about
sorry.
the cards and XGen, tell them to look on Vimeo. Actually, there's some good ones. If you've been looking on YouTube, YouTube have some good ones too, but you really gotta hunt for them. Vimeo, I know there are a lot.
If you look on Jay Hill's channel, he did a really good tutorial on XGen to external renders. In that pipeline, you can turn your XGen groom to hair cards.
Mm-hmm.
So check on his. It was pretty informative.
Is it? Am I wrong? Can you turn fiber mesh into hair? You can do hair cards with fiber mesh too, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know that it's desirable, but I know that you can, right?
Yeah, you would have to turn the fiber mesh in Maya into splines, and then the splines into curve guides. It's a process.
Yeah.
By the time you do all that, you might
I
as well
remember
just
way
make it
back
an
when,
extra.
I think using fiber mesh as like guide curves for an actual hair fur or hair system. And that's before XGen. I'm showing my age here. XGen is one I'm baffled by it. Like I used it once and I couldn't get it to move with my rig. So I was just like, but I think you had said you have to basically have a bound mesh and then just duplicate the scalp and keep the skin cluster?
Yep.
Okay.
That's how I was able to get it to work. Purely accidental discovery.
Sorry.
You have to make the rig first, and then when you make the rig, everything, and then do the hair groom. Rig first, then hair groom, and then everything bound to that will move. Ben, let me know if you found that. If not, I can link it. So, Ben, if you're going to do haircuts and not do the X-Gen Geo, a good hair, like creating actual hair strands, the actual maps, Fiber Mesh. Oh no, Fiber Shop is a good program to actually create your textures.
Fiber Shop. What's that? Is that a separate? Is that a separate plugin or something like that?
Yeah, Fiber Shop is a tool to generate hair textures.
Oh.
Typically, like if you were going to do it in Maya, you would have to like create your strands and your clumps and do a render up. It's a lot of work, but you would have to create all your clumps, your different clumps, and then you'd have to export the maps after rendering it. And it's hard to iterate and make different hair clumps like quickly that way. And Fiber Shop does it like super simple. So Rick King said he just found out that Shaquille O'Neal is a flat earther.
No. Tell me that's not true. Come on.
That can't be real.
Bad enough I got Herschel Walker out there saying ridiculous things on the daily. I can't have Shaq going too.
I like Shaq. I won't mess that up for you.
Let's see. That's my question. So the key thing, Ben, is your actual hair card textures. Take a look at Fiber Shop because the same textures that you create in Photoshop, you can load them in Blender. You can use the Blender spline curves to actually comb out your curves and then attach cards to them and use Photoshop textures to apply to the cards. Copy. There's a link to the ArtStation market for Photoshop. Thank me later. Thank me later. This is thanks, internet friends. You're welcome.
See? Internet friends. Is there anything we can't do? Except
Collectively, we'll figure it out.
Except appear in person. Ever.
It's like,
The theme
we'll
song.
figure it out.
Somehow people do it. People just have a brain for armor and mechs and all that stuff.
I do not have that brain. I've tried. I don't
Me
have that
either.
brain. I'm just like I can put some more studs on here, some more rivets. That's all I got.
Pockets everywhere. Pouches, pouches, pouches.
I will say this: I'm doing these, trying to put some details on this hair. Shane Olsen's brushes are really cool. His detail brush is really nice and smooth for this.
Shane's the
Oh,
man.
that's reason.
Yeah, I think I got his brushes on Gumroad a long time ago, but
How many polys do you have there? Because it's given a really nice cut line.
yeah, this was these were insert mesh brushes, and I think they're pretty dense.
Okay.
Like abnormally dense, but yeah.
The densest.
The densest.
Pads.
Cut.
Now, are you giving Battlecat? Battlecat's gonna have his armor on, right? His battle armor on?
Everything but the helmet.
Oh, okay.
I don't want the helmet. I was saying yesterday, I think that I've never seen, even with like really good illustrations, I've never seen a version of that helmet that I like.
No, it always looks a little goofy.
Yeah.
That's why I was kind of curious about it.
Yeah,
That would be a
absolutely.
challenge.
Yeah,
Also,
absolutely.
it would save you from having to worry about Battle Rat.
True.
We got a question in for you, Mike. Do you spend equal time drawing as you do sculpting?
Now, yes. Most of my client work is illustration. So like I'm working on a thing right now for a television show, and that's illustrated. The sculpting stuff, I just get commissions every once in a while, or the sideshow job here or there. But mostly, I'm a painter. Mostly.
Is it easier when you're just given lots of like visual references to draw from, or is it easier if you like when you did like, for example, roadblock and stuff, when you kind of sculpt first and then paint over?
Yeah, that's kind of like my workflow now, right? So like I really enjoy sculpting up the base mesh first, and then throwing it in a quick pose. And then I would never get into this level of making sure the anatomy's right. I just paint and fix it.
Yeah.
So
I didn't know you had those roadblock figures you're showing. They're nice, man.
dude, if I told you how hard it was to get those things, you would be like, you're a lucky man, because they instantly sold out. And then I was like, oh, in order to get my own
For
figure.
those who may be new to the channel, if you have them to show your Roblox.
Yeah,
you show it.
Yeah, like
sure.
they may not know what you're talking about.
Those figures are nice, and that box, that packaging is really sweet.
Sure, let me get it. So
I'm about to say, what's a robot? Like, I know what a Roblox is, Roblox, but I'm pretty sure you're talking about a character, right?
Okay. G.I. Joe.
And those are characters, right?
Jesus. Yeah.
James. Yes. Yeah, they're characters.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right.
All right. So I did a lot of Rise of Cobra stuff. This is not it. This is the G.I. Joe Classified. But they had me paint this roadblock in the show. It's kind of hard to see in here, but so this illustration is mine. The one on the side where I did like a whole diorama of him fighting a bunch of I think they're ninja bats, but that's mine also. And then they had a special edition one that came out that was cool because this is like the old G.I. Joes when I was little, where they actually were wearing Roblox. Yeah, no, roadblock.
Oh God.
Yeah, but no, he's wearing like the Vietnam type of gear with a big old chain gun, so that's that. And then on the side, you see I kind of went ham on that. But there's that, and then this is what I did a lot of, which was the DC Infinite Earths signature collection.
Oh yeah.
So I've got like 20 of these boxes. They sent me. This is how good Mattel was. Mattel sent me every one of my guys, and this is a really big one. So Metron is the guy that's in the hover chair thing.
I didn't know you did that one.
Yeah, and so that's my art on the back, on the side. Yeah, but I've got like 20 of these that I did. There was a whole 3-year period where I was just doing a ton of those guys, and then also the Rise of Cobra guys. So yeah, that's it. Thanks, man.
Was there an image of Roadblock cooking at one point?
Yes. Yeah. But apparently Roadblock is a bit of a chef. You guys didn't know that? I didn't know that. So I put him, I did a chibi version. This is for the real collectors. You got to really look for it. But on my the one, oh, it's so small. On the one that has the he has like a rail gun, a laser rail gun thing. On this one, he has a really little sticker that I put on there of a chibi Roadblock that has a he's got a chef's hat on and a spatula.
Yeah, I remember that.
So this is the thing about me, you guys. I have a bit of ADHD, and I put stuff in that no one except for me will ever notice, and apparently Brad. They're the only two people on the planet that care about any of that stuff.
Let's see. Does it freak you guys out to go into a store and see your work on the shelves, on the merch, on shelves?
I think only one of us can answer that question.
Yeah, like does it freak you out, Mike? Does it freak you out?
I'll speak in the collective we. We are pleased whenever we see our work in the store. I'm watching a lot of Game of Thrones this week, y'all.
I don't think anybody on Game of Thrones talks like that, but you know.
It pleases me to see them.
I can say
I
that.
never.
Okay, man.
No, I was gonna say no. You know what got me super excited was seeing the sideshow stuff. The toys are cool and everything, but normally by the time they reach the store, they're on the discount shelf, so that's a bit of a come down.
I freaked out a little bit because when I do rigging and stuff freelance, I never really know what the show is half the time, and then like I think when I saw the character I did for What We Do in the Shadows, I saw it because I was actually watching the show and just like oh shit, that's what it was for. That was
dope. That was you were like that with Nosferatu too.
Yeah, I had to do that. I had to do some detective work to figure out what that show was.
I was like, I saw you join on TV, son.
I avoided mine, so
I can't
I avoided mine. Yeah, like I avoided mine. But I hear it's good. I hear it's good.
Yeah, it's not. It's creepy.
I can't imagine a more bittersweet feeling.
I hear it's good.
Yeah.
I mean, it does its job.
Yeah. Let's not talk of it anymore. Let's not.
It did do its job. It did do its job.
Listen.
It was a talk of the internet for quite some time.
when we get to our 100th show, we'll talk about what Bradley did. But until then, I think maybe we would lose viewers if we talked about it. So
maybe we get to 10,000 people.
10,000. Yeah.
If we lose viewers over that, then they're not ready to be in the industry. Okay, you got to get that money.
Is that right? You almost lost me, son.
You got to pay your dues.
And I'm your friend. I'm your friend.
Oh well, hell.
Real talk.
I'll do it again. I'll do it again if you leave.
Don't do that.
That's all it took. Shit.
I mean,
Say less.
I think as long as you don't show us what you use for reference.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Let's move
yeah.
on. Let's move on.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
It's on Hulu. It's on Hulu, everybody. It's on Hulu. Doing a what's good this week? Yes, we are at the. Yep, there you go. Thank you, Ben. Perfect timing. Where you at, Ram? About to be unemployed.
Ram slipping.
Unemployed.
He's slipping. That's what he's doing.
Unemployed, Ram. About to be unemployed. We are gonna do what's good. Who wants to go?
I'll go real fast because again, this is something I mentioned during the I was talking about the fur thing. These brushes, and again, they're free. They're by Jared Everson. It's not Tony talking; it's me. He puts Tony on. Geez.
Oh, sorry, my bad. You all look alike.
Everyone's gonna go looking for
You all look alike.
You
all look alike.
Jared Everson. You go to zbrushtoots.com. I think that's where I just found these. And you can download them. Again, they're brushes with some really useful alphas. They're very useful. They're really cool. A lot of variety to kind of play around with, and it saves a lot of time. Even if you kind of like end up sculpting on top of it, you can just plot out basically the overall look of what you're going for. Like for this guy, just kind of like going through and varying up the different alphas there, and you kind of, it doesn't feel like you're doing the same thing over and over again. They give you some really good ones to use. That, and it's free. You can't beat that.
Thanks, Tone.
Now I'm going to go read Topo while Tony talks.
Do you ever what's good, Tony?
Come back to me. I got to think about it. I'm not sure this week.
Mike, you ever what's good?
I do not. Game of Thrones is good. I like Game of Thrones. This show you guys may not have heard of. It has dragons on it. It's kind of dope. That's all I'm doing.
My what's good is that I successfully completed my surgery last weekend when we got off stream.
Oh.
I'll show you.
Oh yeah, show the pictures. Show the pictures.
Yeah,
I have video. I have video. So this is my system.
It's pretty, son.
So like immediately after we got off the stream, I took my old computer apart, took it off the wall, and then started work on this.
Yours is also the thermal take case, right? The View something?
It's a Core P8.
Thermal take?
Yeah, thermal take Core P8. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I got the View 51. But man, that looks great, dude.
Yeah.
Kudos to you for
fancy water fountain.
kudos to you for getting that liquid cooler
2 days.
in there. No, it took you longer than that. I know how long it took you. It was more than 2 days.
2 days. It took Saturday and Sunday. I was done by Monday.
Kinda.
No, I used my computer for work. It was done by Monday.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I remember my what's good now. My what's good is congrats to anybody who got their student loans forgiven this week.
There it is.
Good for you. Good for you.
I'm so angry.
I transferred mine because it was so awful, because the payment was so awful. I had transferred mine a year or two back to another lender, so I missed my shot. But still, yes, I'm very happy for those folks who are going to get screwed otherwise. It's definitely.
I was being facetious, so you guys know I'm not angry. I'm actually happy about that. But
yeah, how can you be mad about that? It's great for
there's
everybody.
so many people this week that are just pissed at that. Like,
Why are they pissed? That's like
they're
great.
mad because, again, this is like people getting handouts or whatever. It's interesting because the people who could use it are the ones who are are angry that people got it. So whatever.
So
Dude.
that means
Again,
those
it's
people,
a-
when
it's
they
a-
got checks in the mail for doing COVID, they returned it. That's what we're saying.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't think.
Yeah,
think
it's a
so.
it's a really predatory loaning system. It needs to be fixed, and this is a way of at least making some steps in that direction. I think it's a wonderful, wonderful way to go.
I will say the White House did something funny yesterday. Everybody who complained about it, they called them out that they got their PP loan forgiven.
That was dope. That was dope.
So
why are you getting handouts? I don't know. Why'd you get $150 million or $50,000 worth of PPP loans?
That was forgiven.
That was forgiven, right?
They were forgiven. Yeah. Because you deserve it.
Yeah, you
work hard trolling the American people every day. All right, let me change the subject. Sorry, guys. I went too far. I went too far.
Sorry.
Not that kind of show.
We'll save that for the podcast. We'll save that for the podcast.
Yeah. Not that kind of show.
If you really want to know what we think, tune in.
I blame Tony.
Yeah, you started it, Tony.
I mean, all fired up.
This is Stylus League After Dark.
No holds barred.
We can find out what Bradley worked on last year, and we're going to talk about what's really good in politics.
Yeah, all the things.
If you really want to know what Bradley did, meet us on the Patreon.
Exactly.
For high-res photos.
No.
We
ain't doing that. Come on, man. We're not doing that.
I mean, I want to know who rigged it. I just want to know.
I have the invoice of the company that did it.
All right, listen.
Easy.
Just
That's
because,
all you want to know?
just because it's not cool for people who are watching. Bradley did a bit of sculpting for something that was animated for the Tammy Lee and Pamela Anderson. Tammy Lee Faye, Tammy Faye Baker, and Tony Anderson.
It was a top secret relationship. No one knew about that. No one knew Tammy Faye and Pamela were together, but
Tammy and Tony. Tony Lee.
Was it the Tommy Lee dog? Yes, it was.
It was in fact.
Yes, it was.
That
was me. that was me.
Oh, I thought, Bradley must have made that one. I can see his handiwork.
That was me.
In all fairness to my partner, he really needed some work.
Oh yeah, you've had your own share.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, you think I'm ashamed? Oh, I'm not ashamed. That paved the way for Bungie. What are you talking about, baby?
Yeah, Bungie took one look at that and said, "You're fired."
It's like you did that. You could do anything. We call that experience.
I'm glad you didn't get typecast.
Jesus. It was rocky there for a minute.
Bradley's going to be like Napoleon Dynamite for the rest of his career. That's all he does.
Yeah. Like, that's all you do. That's all you do. You could do that. You could do anything.
I'm sure there are sites that would be hiring.
I'm positive.
Be like Wolverine. I'm the best at what I do, and what I do is not very nice. Oh, speaking of Wolverine, I'll tell you what's good this week. Sideshow has, I think it's up for sale now, their Ronin Wolverine. Let me pull this up. Is amazing. And if you saw it in person, like I saw it in person, the paint job is crazy.
This is one with his shirt off and all the tattoos, right?
Yeah. Hold on. All right, check this out. This piece right here, Bradley, make my screen big. This piece right here, you guys, is off of the rack. Look at the detail in here. Now, and these pictures, honestly, these pictures are dope, but they don't do it. They do not do it justice.
That's a cool pose too.
Yeah.
Nothing going on there.
So I spent about half an hour talking to the painter, just fanboying out on dude.
The face.
And I said, man, you did your thing on that Wolverine. He's like, you goddamn right I did. It's like, yeah. Yeah, you can be as braggadocious as you want. Look at this, man. The hair on his chest is painted, son.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, I don't like that storyline, but I really almost pulled the trigger on that.
Ben said one of my friends that works at Ubisoft took a few odd jobs like that. See, it is what it is. Sometimes you gotta feed your family. All right, they want
Bradley
laugh,
Street.
but they can eat though. They can eat though.
That's Bradley's street name. Odd job.
It says makes me want to watch Wolverine.
I've never seen that movie, the one where he's in Japan.
It's not worth the watch. I'm sorry.
The one that's in Japan, yes, it is.
That's a good one.
No,
That's a good one.
No, it's really not.
It's
not a good
tripping.
one. It's not
That's
a
the
good
good
one.
one.
It's not Logan, but
Like it. If
Listen.
that one didn't do well, you wouldn't have had Logan. All right, that one was it.
I'm gonna tell you right now, it's no good. It's trash. Sorry, guys.
It's no good. It's no good.
Who hurt you?
Who's your favorite rapper?
Who hurt you? Lil Wayne. What's that got to do with anything? That has
That's my
nothing to do with
case.
the cost of tea in China.
Rest my case.
Nothing to do with nothing. I don't have to be talking this. It's just not nice, but it is what it is. Just to get the idea.
I was enjoying Arya Stark, and on my rewatch on Game of Thrones so much, I almost watched New Mutants again, and I was like, yeah, nah, I'm good.
Was that not good?
It's not that it wasn't good. I actually thought it was a very serviceable movie, but I was
it wasn't New Mutants.
oh yeah, I was so excited for that thing that when I saw it, I was like really bummed out.
MJ is so stupid. MJ is so stupid. Thanks for joining, MJ. Thanks for joining. Thank you.
You're not wrong.
It's after midnight somewhere.
Hannibal said, compared to the Wolverine origin, is Gone with the Wind and Winter Soldier is still one of the best Marvel movies. Thank you, Hannibal. I appreciate your support, Hannibal. Welcome to the stream. You stay in the room, Hannibal. I need support.
Yeah, Hannibal. Anytime you teaming with
your colleague and friend who supports you, is that what you're gonna say? Is that what you're gonna say? I think that's what you're gonna say.
You're my brother and everything. But listen.
But that's what you was gonna say though, right? You were not gonna say some negative shit.
No.
Right? Okay, just check it, you know. Oh, the music is gone. You're right. Sorry about that. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
I believe it's back for everybody, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. So everybody's like, I don't want to hear y'all voices anymore. Play the music. It's like, you guys are talking and all, but can we play that track?
You lost me at Wheezy.
Oh.
I said it. What you want?
I don't want anything. Why are you so hostile?
I got a right to be hostile, man.
He's still riding the high from hosting the show, from starting the show out.
God damn. God damn.
He said he wanted to start with some energy tonight.
Yeah. he didn't specify it was going to be negative energy. towards.
He has not been the same since I called him earlier. think I was asking for money.
Don't do that. That's my kid's job.
What was the arc with Wolverine in Japan for the armor? I don't know. Hannibal, answer that question. Hannibal knows everything.
Hannibal probably pre-ordered that piece. I bet you. How much you want to bet? All right, listen. Before you answer, Hannibal, what you have on it, Bradley? Did he pre-order this one or not? I'm saying yes.
All I know is Hannibal has been in the lab creating some really cool artwork. So I don't think he probably had time to like buy anything.
You know, Hannibal is a serious collector. You know that. Did he not order the Ronin Wolverine?
I think he's been creating some stuff, so I don't think he hasn't.
Okay, Bradley's punking out. Brad?
Whoa! Why gotta be a punk though?
I'm just
so
saying.
The question I have is it something that like does everyone know that it's out at this point? Like, or
okay, again, Hannibal's a collector, so it doesn't matter what everybody knows. He knows. Did he buy it? Did he not buy it?
Well, I'm gonna have to go by what you say. So I'm gonna guess that he probably did.
Okay, good call. All right, Tony.
I don't know Hannibal that well, but from my interactions when I have met him,
I'm going to tell you,
he would jump on that.
Hannibal owns more ultra pricey Magneto with the giant base statues than anybody I've ever met.
So basically, he owns more Sentinels than anybody on the planet.
Yes, yeah. He's the Oliver Trask of the Stylus League viewership.
All I know is all you statue owners, could I get some of that money? Could I get some of that bread?
Hey.
Can I get some? Can I get some?
All right, Hannibal, did you get it or not?
We all wish we had that money back sometimes too, Bradley.
Yeah, like evidently not. You guys are always like on that first pre-order.
I know, and then I go back and cancel, and then I go back and order it again. Then I go back and cancel.
Do they refund your money?
Yeah, I got it refunded actually. The one that I went back and forth the most on was that Skeletor. Actually, I finally just said I keep going back to it, so I'm just gonna shut up and buy it because I had to get the Skeletor.
And my dumb behind did not buy it, and now I'm really bummed out that I didn't get it.
Thanks, man, Mike. Yes, if I could, I would buy it. I'll give you I'll give you credit, but no, I'm at the stage where I can buy my own.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, I took a shot. I took my shot, man. I don't regret anything. I'm almost done paying off my Venom.
That's gonna be cool.
That's gonna be cool.
We'll go with the Spidey.
Yeah, exactly.
Hannibal says he was hired to do a Wolverine custom. That's almost done.
Oh, congratulations, dude. I got to get into the custom market, man. 'Cause I feel like if I'm waiting for one of these big companies to give me a superhero, I'm going to be waiting a really long time.
I know there's got to be like a location where people are like, the thing is, people who are in the customs, they're not trying to help other people get in, baby.
Well, yeah, that makes
I want
sense.
to know where the doors are. All right, show
All
me the
I'm
doors.
saying
So I can walk
is
through.
there are some. I'm not giving anything away, but there are some secret forums on certain social media sites.
See, I don't want to hear that.
You have
I've
to
been saying
know.
about this for forever, and you have not told me this until now. That's what you're doing?
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I want to know where these forums are. I want to get in.
Do you, though?
I do.
Find you a Guyver form. What's a Guyver
Oh,
doing?
so you're saying the only thing I can do is the Guyver? Is that what you're saying? Are you insulting me right now?
Yeah, you spend a lot of time on that Guyver. How you doing on that?
Same as long as you're doing with your Thundercat and your Trapjaw and your Black Panther.
Yeah.
Do we have to keep doing this right now?
What else? What else I got going on? I'll wait. I don't care. It just means I've been busy. Busy not finishing stuff.
Let's I don't know if y'all saw the Venom Pool hot toy, but that's on this list.
Oh man,
No, I haven't seen that.
the hot toy is cool, but I like that big
one.
pricey statue. Yeah. I wouldn't buy it, but it's nice.
Zero says, kids got to eat. Tell them, Brad. I'm trying to tell them, dog. I'm trying to tell them. You lost me. Wolverine movies are all trash. All of them?
No, not Logan.
Not Logan. What? What are you talking about, Zero Wolf? How dare you? He just steps up in the place starting controversy.
The only trash one was Origins.
Aha! Origins is the one I said was trash.
No, you said the Wolverine one. Was trash.
You said the Wolverine was trash, and the Wolverine wasn't trash.
Oh, the Wolverine was trash. That was trash. So bad I don't remember the name of it. They got lazy. The Wolverine.
Yeah, because Logan is real.
I was gonna say, yeah, they really stepped it up.
Wolverine was so up there.
Hey, listen. It was a fantastic name. Don't ever talk trash about that name.
A Jon Snow spinoff is in the rumors I heard. Yeah, I heard that too.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
You want to see it happen? I guess you all got to watch House of whatever. What's the name of the new one?
House of Dragons.
House of Dragon. You got to watch that. Make sure the other one happened.
Well, I think I only have 2 more episodes before I can watch the House of the Dragon. I'm excited.
You know you don't need to, right?
Tony Gore, you do things your way. Do things my way.
House of Dragons happened before all that.
I know where it goes.
I refuse to participate in this question. But I wouldn't be doing my job unless I showed it, MJ. I hate you.
It would be.
I hate you. You know they're gonna volunteer me. All right.
Well, what does it say?
I'm not reading that shit.
If each of us were in the MOTU, Masters of the Universe, which one would be Orko?
You can be me.
Oh, Bradley.
Yeah. I mean,
Obviously.
come on. What we doing
I
here?
wish all y'all wake up tomorrow.
Nice of you.
I'd definitely be Tila.
Didn't see that one coming.
Go to the soft spot for Moss Man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'd be the black one.
Like Moss Man, and you kind of a Stinkor fan too, aren't you?
I am a Stinkor fan.
We wouldn't want to be Stinkor.
I don't know. Yeah, I wouldn't. I don't see myself in him necessarily.
He's not your spirit animal.
No,
He's not my spirit animal.
I just like the fact that Moss Man smelled like pine. I thought that was just, it definitely made me think moss was a lot cooler than it actually is. But
Wait, moss isn't cool?
moss doesn't smell like pine.
You're right.
Last week when we got out of here, Brad and I hopped into a group and watched that Netflix Toys That Made Us Again. Masters of the Universe.
You guys are up till like what, 3 o'clock in the morning? Y'all doing some
Well, Mike might have
young
been.
man.
I can't. Since I started watching, I'm binging the Game of Thrones again. I've been up till 3, 4 every night, so I got a terrible
shit.
sleep habit. But the young man's game staying up late like that.
Mm-hmm.
If I do that, like, don't touch me until like 12.
Yeah, they said that when they made Stinkor, people in factories are all getting sick or something like that.
Yeah,
The beads that they used to make them smell bad.
that was before there was any regulations either, so I can only imagine what they were putting in that crap.
Yeah, it was the 80s.
Asbestos man.
Oh my God, there probably were toys with asbestos in it.
I'm sure, dude.
We painted this figure with lead paint.
Imagine knowing that your health has been irrevocably damaged because you worked in a Stinkor factory.
Oh, that's not funny.
What was the size they made the He-Man physique? I know they mentioned it in the doc.
It was based
It was
off
like
of that.
4 inches?
No, because it was bigger than all the Star Wars and G.I. Joe, or not G.I. Joe at the time. It was bigger than the Star Wars figures.
So
I think it was like, wasn't it 6 inches?
is it 6, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, because G.I. Joe, well, the mini G.I. Joes are like 4, I think.
Yeah.
I saw them in Walmart recently. They were selling the classic retro G.I. Joe figures. They're just tiny little pieces of plastic.
Yeah.
And they're like 17, 18 bucks. I remember going into Toys R Us when they had Toys R Us and getting them for like $5 or $6, and that was a lot in the 80s for a kid anyway.
Yeah, I always thought they were like $3.99.
Yeah, $3.99, $5. Or at least
Yeah,
I remember.
They were always
Wow.
out of reach financially when we were kids. But I remember we went only one time. It's mythical in my mind. To Kitty City, it was called. I don't know if that was a nationwide chain or not.
All that.
There was a wall that at the
Mhm.
time, to my 8-year-old self, felt like it was 20 feet tall. And
Mhm.
it just had nothing but Star Wars figures from top to bottom, and I could have just stayed there forever and just stayed
Toy
there.
Stories in the 80s were glorious.
They really were, man.
I remember making a critical error in judgment and falling out in the middle of the aisle
Oh.
because my
Did you die?
mom would not buy me the Star Wars toy that I wanted, and I quickly realized that was a mistake because my
But you
mother.
survived it though. That's shocking.
I don't know if you know this about me. My mom happened to be a black woman at the time, and she let me know that she don't play that.
Mhm.
Yeah, like that wasn't the idea.
Yeah.
Hey, Brad, this is what you're talking about? These are the aisles I remember.
Yeah, I mean, dude, in my memory, it was like 8
They were
rows
like
tall.
50 feet tall.
Yeah.
I could not reach or barely even see the top row, and I was just like, oh my God, I couldn't get over that. That
There
was
it
just
is. There it
amazing.
is. This one.
Yes,
That's all Star
that's
Wars.
what it was, and I've never seen that before or since. It was just
Nope,
an amazing time.
Not the same. And the
Oh,
craziest
amazing.
part is sometimes you go in and those walls will be bare, empty.
Yeah.
Maybe I can get some inspiration for looking back.
It's so funny to look at the He-Man figures now and realize like they made like 4 heads and 3 bodies and just mixed and matched half.
Yeah.
Moss Man is just orange. Is just orange Moss. Beast Man is just orange Moss Man.
Uh-huh.
So that's what you
Merman is
call
green
being-
Stinkor.
Did I ever show you guys that Moss Man? I have one in the package.
Oh,
In the
no.
package.
Mm-hmm.
Even then,
It's a new. It's a new. Well, it might be. It's newer than this one. There he is.
that's the one I had. That fuzzy dude.
Nice.
It's quite scary.
The problem with that one is the moss will kind of start to peel off.
And you're just left with a bald green guy.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
it was a little sticky, so it felt like it was like covered in sap. It's sad to think that as a kid I did not pick up on half of the puns and the names. I didn't pick up on Evil Lynn.
I still don't get that one. Even when people say that's a pun, I don't understand it. What is it?
It's Evelyn, but it's Evelyn.
That seems like a lazy one to me. Sorry.
Yeah,
You were all
I just thought her name was Lynn and she was evil, so they called her Evil Lynn. It just felt like it was pretty on the nose.
What are we gonna call the skeleton guy? Skeletor?
What's up, Foxwell Forge? Welcome to the stream.
What's that?
Please like, subscribe to the channel. We appreciate that.
I loved Mechaneck because his power was he could see about a foot higher than everyone else. Like
He was higher
that
than
was literally it. That's all he could do.
It was higher.
But Keldor into Skeletor isn't lazy.
I like that. That I remember seeing. Like you showed me that cartoon version when like Keldor turned into Skull. That was some creepy stuff.
That was rough. He got acid thrown on his face, and then it was just bones. It was bones, son. Somehow he lived.
real fast.
Save. If you haven't saved, save. AJ said he got the Harvey Dent treatment.
True. He's the first one.
That's funny.
That's funny too.
Scott, yeah, you royal boob.
Master of Sassy.
They really did just surround him with idiots. Like that was just really just the absolute dumbest people.
You know how we can make them really smart? Let's put idiots around them.
I am glad they brought back Boss Man in that Kevin Smith version. I'm glad at least he got some love.
But you're saying that the voice of Mossman is the same actor that did Skeletor.
It's so funny. Like I'm surprised. So the guy who did Skeletor originally isn't doing the Skeletor now. I guess they have someone else doing it.
He'd be super old now.
You can do Moss Man. You can do Skeletor. Come on.
I don't know.
You're too old to use your voice.
Isn't the same guy doing Optimus Prime?
I wouldn't be surprised. Isn't that like Jim Cullen or something like that?
Yeah. Bunch of ways.
All I know is the only important voice actor in Hollywood, Vin Diesel, doing Groot. Long as he's alive,
Don't get
he's
me
got a
started,
job doing Groot.
Get that bad.
Is he doing it though? Is he doing
He's
it?
the only one qualified, Bradley.
I think he
Please.
recorded that one time for the first.
Nope, not at all. It's fresh. It's a fresh take every time.
I
don't even know.
refuse.
There's layers. There's layers of emotion in
That's
there.
not even efficient.
If you could
I
only
hear a little
see,
jealousy.
if you could only see the outtakes of him doing the Groot thing, just trying to find the character,
Mhm.
you'd be
Like,
shocked.
what's his motivation? Like, what's his
Exactly.
motivation?
Oh, it's the motivation of this one again. Oh yeah, I'm a tree.
I see why The Rock don't like you.
The Rock. I don't have no problem. I got no beef with Dwayne Johnson.
No, The Rock doesn't like
No, The Rock doesn't like Vin Diesel.
Oh, he doesn't like Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
Welcome. Hey Vin, if you're listening, I'm just kidding. These are all jokes. You gotta stay away from me, son. You want me owning half of your money? I'm not Chris Rock. I will sue you.
It's like, I'll be Groot.
Right.
Yeah, that'll be part of the settlement.
Exactly. Whatever happened to Vin Diesel doing Groot?
I am Groot. I am Groot. I am Groot.
I feel pretty confident you could do it too, Mike. You could do it better.
I am Groot. Damn it! Line.
Why? Yeah, just gonna Why?
Like, he just can't get it. What the fuck's going on?
I'm mad though, for real, dude. Vin Diesel doesn't have enough money that they can't give that to some young starving actor. Like, for real?
Nope.
He has to have that too.
Yes.
Come on. The Fast and Furious money isn't enough for you, Vin?
Right on that check, son.
That's not right. At least Bradley Cooper was funny.
Groot needs bag.
I can't believe how great Bradley Cooper is as Rocket. Like when I first heard that he was going to be the guy, I thought that was just stunt casting, honestly.
Yeah.
But he just kills it.
He's dope. Oh, okay. So, Bradley, you have not played any more of Guardians of the Galaxy. Is that true?
That is true.
Okay, you have to, because if anybody in here has played the game, I'm stuck at the beginning of the game. There's a part where you are you're in space, but you're on top of this dead celestial.
Yeah, the dead. Yeah, celestial. Yep, I did that.
Yeah. But there's a part I get to where you have to get over to his head.
Yes.
And I cannot for the life of me get over to his head. I
There's
keep
a
falling
little.
off.
There's a little. You got it. The clear way that you're going to get to it is not the way to go. There's like a little tunnel that you go through.
Well, but no, it says that there's a point that you have to grapple onto to get in.
Yes.
All right. After the show.
I can show you that. I got that far. I got like to like the second planet. Second or third.
I'm mad because it looks amazing, dude. And I'm just like, okay, this is the beginning of the game for real. I can't get past this thing. Anybody in here who ordered and received a Steam Deck after you paid for it, how long did it take for them to let you know that they were going to ship it? Because I paid for the full amount. I got my little, it's here, pay for the amount. You got 3 days.
They're still waiting.
Yeah, they haven't shipped it yet. But then I heard people are getting them stolen because right on the package it says Steam Deck. So they mysteriously don't end up at the house.
Yeah, that's not great.
Yeah. Don't do that. They've been waiting a year for this thing.
I hope you enjoy it.
No, you don't. But that's okay.
I do. I do hope you enjoy it.
You don't. You really don't. It's all right.
I don't.
I've never
you
wished
not to
ill of
enjoy
you
it.
on any of your tech stuff, but you for some reason have it in for me with this Steam Deck, dude.
No, I just
not cool.
I just don't like the thought of things just collecting dust. You know.
Don't worry about what I'm doing. Don't you worry about what I'm doing over here.
I stop worrying. I stop worrying.
Worry about you.
And so. And here's a question for you, Mike. As an artist with quite a long career, have you used or considered using an agent?
I actually started with an agent. I had 2 agents, one in the UK and one in New York. And I realized that wasn't the move for me. They were charging 30% for the jobs they were getting me, and they weren't getting me very high profile jobs at all. So that wasn't cool. But yeah, I tried an agent first, actually.
Is it a kind of a common thing in this line of work to have agents?
As an illustrator, yeah, totally. Yeah. Because like the dream was, I'm going to only have to worry about painting.
Right. Yeah, not hustling.
You know, I don't have to look for jobs. I don't have to do billing. I don't have to do this, that, and the third. And I quickly found out that that's not how it works.
Man, this clay brush details brush is the best way to get nice quick noise and stuff in your clay strip.
That's the one I'm using.
Yeah, me too. I love this brush. It's like,
Yeah, me too. This came from Pablo Munez, you guys. If you like it. He redesigned ZBrush Guides. The site has been updated as of yesterday too. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Plenty of good content there. A lot of free stuff and then some paid stuff. It's all totally worth it.
Yeah. Free stuff is awesome.
This is his clay brush pack.
MJ says he knows several comic artists that use agents.
Yeah, I would imagine on some level that would theoretically make sense. But
I mean, listen, you're just as likely to get a good agent as you are a pimp, so that's fine. But sometimes you get pimps.
Hey, yeah,
I'm
sometimes you get Henry Winkler and Michael Keaton in Night Shift.
That is a reference that only I get.
Love
I don't
brokers.
even, me and Ram are probably the only ones that get that. But yes, I didn't want to. I'm keeping it. I'm going to keep it real with you guys, so you don't have to. You don't have to go through some of the stuff that I went through. But I'm just letting you know. They have a lot of people in their stable,
With
and
Jesus.
you may not always be, the bottom. That's what I'm saying.
You might be the bottom.
You might not be. Yeah, the agent I had in the UK, I was like, okay, well, I'm never going to be able to get over here and look for work myself, so this is perfect for me. But they represented 100 illustrators, so they didn't really have time to
It's crazy.
worry.
So
Yeah,
you
probably
didn't
gonna
do
work for like
you didn't do what they
7
need you to do to be number one, Mike. You needed to, you know what you need to do to be number one.
At the time, I did not. This was early on.
Send them some pictures.
Hey, you stop it.
Gotta rise to the top. I was actually gonna watch Resident Evil.
You got a little bit of an echo going on, Bradley.
It's not me.
Is it me because I don't have headphones?
One of us.
I would assume so.
I'm sorry.
I mean, it's not bad enough that it's bothering you, but you weren't gonna watch it. You're a liar, man.
I was gonna watch it.
Come on. Yeah, you now you're just saying that because it just got canceled. That's hateful, dude. That's not cool.
I was.
You
gonna
know
watch
I like it. You won't
I
want me
was
to
gonna
have
watch
nice
it.
things.
I was definitely gonna watch it. Don't die, Brad. We need you.
At least for a couple more weeks.
I don't die.
Yeah, hang in there for a while. Brad's like going to public beaches to make sure that he keeps his level high. Going on flights, hanging out in bars.
Do you have any cozier restaurants that's with less elbow room?
Exactly.
Sculptures Pro.
Looking at Ram Man with that giant head and stuff, I almost think the mallet seems redundant, right? I mean, like, what are you gonna smash with a mallet that he couldn't just do with his head?
Yeah, I didn't even know you had a mallet until I was looking at
Wait,
Tony's.
well, is it an axe or is it a mallet? I mean, I like the idea of the axe because it kind of feels blunt forcey, which seems like his whole vibe.
He's on that Harley Quinn business.
I do like the idea, Tony, of using those spring-loaded feet as a way of kind of paying homage to the to the springy legs. I think, Tony, are you muted or are you just not? Is he giving us the silent treatment? Okay.
Tony, come back, Tony.
Blink if you hear us, Tony.
Sorry, my dog was barking. I muted myself. I apologize.
Oh, ping's part of the show.
No, I'm trying to figure out mechanically how to get these springs into the boots.
Like, are they off to the sides?
I don't know. I'm gonna build them so they look like they would actually work. I have them in the back, so I'm gonna connect them to the front so they kind of push forward and spring back, but still figuring it out. They're coming off the back. Oh, and I was saying he had an axe, but I kind of like the blunt force.
Yeah, I think
Warhammer. I don't know. I could swap it out. That was the thing with the toys. You could always swap them out with different weapons. It didn't matter.
MJ has a message for you, Mike.
Mhm.
He's saying that he found the tiger in the Zizu meshes.
We did.
They're sorted alphabetically.
Zizu, I could never get Zizu's so weird because they don't use just plain old Z spheres. They use all kinds of different shapes, and it's kind of a strange. Is there a way to make that turn it into clay that doesn't get so crazy with all the little cylinders and stuff as part of it? It's a weird.
Yeah,
weird thing.
Dynamesh the whole thing together.
Yeah.
See, mine goes squirrels, tarsier monkey, T-Rex, and then it goes into a turkey. I don't have tiger in mine. Is that in another space? Could it be something you have to add in somewhere?
Or maybe it's just got a different name. Maybe it doesn't say tiger.
Oh, tiger, it's Z-spheres. Son of a beeswax. But you know what though? It doesn't look like a tiger to me.
Looks like a kitty.
Yeah. Interesting. All right, well, I feel a little less bad about sculpting my dude. He's missing his whole body. I don't even know where it is. There it is. Battle rat. Let me fix his head. I don't do it now. I'm never gonna fix it.
Battle rat. It's like the garbage pail kid version of.
Tony, MJ says, have you seen the jump boots from Portal? Those could be interesting to see on Ram Man.
I gotta remember that. I remember those being a thing. I don't remember what they look like.
Or something like those.
With the spring on the back of the hill. That's interesting.
I'm intrigued.
Look, MJ.
Be cool to see a version of that maybe it's not quite so elegant.
Or brutish and medieval and stuff.
Might be able to make that work.
That's a cool. Those are cool looking.
Maybe find a way to put the spring somewhere here on his back metal piece. So I want to include the spring just because that was part of the original design. But I like that makes sense. The skin. I make that work. Good thought, MJ.
What's up? Welcome to the stream.
What's going on?
MJ says that's what he does.
See, you can't give MJ too much in the way of praise, guys.
I'm sorry. I'll take it back, MJ. Better ideas. Better topic. Apologize.
Expected more.
Hi, Anna. How are you?
Hey, Anna.
Aww. Big fan over here, Alan. Big fan.
Export. Can I export this? I'm starting to forget what I did. I did. I'm old.
What are you trying to do?
Let me make sure I exported something. How's it going? Oh, it's going good. Anna, how are you? I know you've been busy, all your social media stuff. Hopefully, it's going well.
And you came at the right time. I'm working on Battle Rat.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. Adam was sitting at home thinking somewhere an animal sculpt is being abused.
It's being destroyed by Mike T. My
My spider senses are
My
tingling.
crappy sense is tingling. Let me tune in.
And it says he's been busier with work, but she can't complain. Awesome.
I can always complain.
I
It's
some
the
good
thing I
reason
do.
to complain. Ram says beef up his shoulders, Mike. Maybe that will make him out of rap mode.
The battle cat, yeah, okay. The head is kind of the problem. I know the body is bad, but the head is worse.
It's just I think right now the head is going straight from the forehead straight down to the nose instead of kind of coming down first and then having the nose come out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I have seen cats before, so
He knows a little
I-
something about that.
I do have a little.
You've seen cats before?
I have some experience with cats.
Believe it or not.
Brad actually owns all the cats.
I do.
All the cats. All the cats. If you're a cat looking for a home, Brad has a couch for you.
We have openings. We'll make some room.
Bring a mask.
Brad has had Heathcliff and Garfield at his house.
Sorry, Brad. That was not cool.
No.
I'm fighting through, sculpting through COVID, and Mike's just like
He's fighting for his life over here. Jeez.
Unclean over here.
Thank you, Brad, for
I
pushing in.
know how much you care about cats.
I do.
You would want that for them.
It's true. And that was my biggest fear. I was like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? Am I gonna get them sick? And so far, no, they're way hardier than I am. So it's both relieving and humbling at the same time.
Can animals get it though? They can't get it, right?
They can, but they don't seem to show much in the way of symptoms. So
Okay.
Because you definitely loving on your cats. You have not stopped loving them since because you got COVID.
Yeah.
they wouldn't
You better than me
understand.
because when I got COVID,
If I suddenly get
done.
in the cold shoulder, they'd be like, "What the hell I do?" I wouldn't be able to explain it to them.
Doing it because
Give
a
it
little.
together, Dad.
Right?
That Grayskull base will be cool. It'd be kind of cool too if you. I mean, I know you have like one step on there, but if Battle Cat was kind of like coming up the steps and wrapping around at the same time, it'd be kind of cool.
Well, the one thing that I like about this so far is that he's gonna like fully be framing him.
Yeah, I mean, but like that block out there is real. I like that. It kind of has like a cool, kind of slinky cat, like
Yeah.
like that's kind of really cool.
I like that it looks so much like Battle Cat. That's my favorite. I mean,
Right out of the
green.
gate.
there's no There's no denying what this is. I don't want to say I'm great, but I think Battle Cat speaks for itself. Come on, guys.
And I also think you got the color right in the first go.
the color is
On the first
what's
go.
that green
too.
blob?
90% of Battle Cat is just getting that green right. That's all.
Exactly.
You got the green right. You didn't even screen sample either.
I know exactly.
Kind of bummed they did. I feel like they didn't make as much out of Skeletor's Panther or whatever it was.
Skeletor had a panther?
Yeah. Yeah. It's this one, right?
Was it called Panther?
Probably.
I feel like it. That seems on brand.
Yeah, it does.
I just had a picture of it a second ago. It's here somewhere. Oh, here you go.
I mean, that's, that looks big. I don't think it was that big, but that looks cool.
Hey, it looks really cool. I like the big scale. That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
It's a cool painting. I mean, you guys over here talking about your Beastmans and your Mossmans and all that, but look, where's Gweldor? That's what I want to know. How come nobody's doing Gweldor?
Was he only in the movie though?
Yes. Yes, he was.
With his magical little pan flute synth organ.
They had literally 40 characters to choose from. They're like, you know what? Let's create someone from Willow and bring him over here.
That's what I was thinking. Like,
We need to figure out a cool way to open up a portal.
His face scared me. It looked like microwave pizza.
Yeah, it was.
I thought
he
looks like the leprechaun.
He's quite ugly.
He really does
yeah.
look like Leprechaun. He really does.
Yeah, good call. Does look like Leprechaun.
Wow. Yeah, I didn't think of that, but that's definitely what he looked. I think that's why he had such this disturbing familiarity to him.
He's not quite right.
It's like we need to reuse some assets.
We just came off of that smash hit Leprechaun in the Hood.
Leprechaun. Yeah, let's. Are we doing anything with that face?
Part 1. You guys know there were two. I think there were 2 parts. There was actually a follow-up to Leprechaun in the Hood. So that lets you know how good it was.
Well, that's too much story for one movie, Mike.
It's true. It's true.
The Hood needed answers.
We need to know the answer.
We don't want to short
Contract was just 1109.
Oh, geez. All right. Well, what do we want to do, you guys?
They want to go night.
I actually got to go pick up my daughter.
So let's pencils up. Let's see where we all landed.
Right. You gotta start with Brad. His guy's looking kind of epic.
You're talking about taking too much, doing too much. I spent this whole time just doing that face.
Dude, he looked very angry. Like that. That's pretty rugged right there.
He's beastie, is what he is.
Zoom in on the face.
Let's take a look.
Wow. Yeah, that's dope.
The beard helps.
You know what you should put on him for real? Saliva.
Oh, that drool will come. There's no doubt about that.
There will be drool.
That's the new catchphrase for House of Dragons, you guys, by the way.
Drool will come.
Drool is coming.
It's coming.
All right, Tony, where you at?
I'm still figuring out accessories and knickknacks, skirts, kilts.
I think, he's got, I don't know how much you're going to be doing of that crate, like that top armor, but that dude is got layers.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
For sufficient ramming. And I'll figure it out.
Cool. Bradley?
I accidentally did the expose thing. I don't know how to accidentally exploded my stuff. I don't know how to fix it.
Shift X.
Oh no! Did
You're
you hit
supposed
the did
Oh,
you hit the,
there it is. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Alright. I didn't know there was a shortcut key for it. Where I'm at.
He's got a very stern expression. He's no nonsense. He's all business.
I'm gonna
He's
Z
This is in the front
remesh
part,
some of
isn't it?
this stuff so I can rig them this weekend. So
That's
get that
cool,
done
man.
too.
So how big are you gonna go with the wings?
So they're gonna be pretty big. I'm gonna
Yeah,
make them pretty
I
big off the yeah, they're gonna be pretty big.
I'd
Pull up
go
the reference.
extra
Let me see the
long.
thing you were using. Is that all he has in the cartoon though?
Yeah, that doesn't
I
make
don't know
sense.
about I don't know about no cartoon. I just know that this is the reference I picked and I liked it.
Okay, all right.
Have you ever seen those suits where they connect the wings from the ankles to the wrist?
Like a
No.
man.
Nobody ever knows what I'm talking about.
Like those, like those
Oh,
body
wingsuit.
there's like those
Wingsuits, yeah.
those windsurfing thing, kind of like where you kind of like just like jumping out of a plane and you have like a big flying
You
swirl
mean-
thing going on.
Like a wingsuit.
Yes,
Yeah.
that might be.
Yeah.
cool.
You know what's
Yeah.
gonna be cool? Exactly what I do right here. This is what
Those wings make zero sense. That's all I'm saying.
I like
that's
the
cool.
idea of those wings, but I think they should be bigger. I think they
Yeah,
should
they
be
make-
like
we'll figure it out.
bigger.
Well, they're gonna be much. I'm gonna make them much bigger.
Go to
than
the
this.
one on the right though. I know that's what you're gonna use. I'm just saying. Go to the one that's up the top on the right.
That
The
makes
top
sense.
one. That's cool. That looks like.
Yep, but I'm not making that one.
All right. All right. Cool.
All right, let's see what you
and
have, Mike.
Sure. I've just been going in and working on the anatomy on him on his arm. So just went in and got that looking a little better. That's really all. All that time has been spent trying to get his arm correct. But you know what? That's
I mean,
cool.
it's kind of the focal point of that pose. I'm thinking
The moneymaker.
Yeah. So I'll finish the abs and the rest of them next time.
You got time.
We got time. Yeah, it's getting there.
Turn that cat back on. Oh,
Let's
you
see
want
the
the cat?
This is
Boom! Check it out, son.
that
That's
color.
what they. That's
Color though.
that color though. That's what the people are hitting subscribe for.
Exactly right.
That cat action.
Look at the time lapse on that color.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't want to say it looks exactly like the cartoon, but I think I nailed it.
I'm glad that you adjusted those little middle teeth on Castle Grayskull because when you first had them, they're like little 4-year-old teeth that are just
exactly. He was teething.
Well,
Castle
baby
Grayskull
teeth.
is great.
that's how you can tell how far along in the sculpt you are. If we got the adult teeth in yet.
Exactly. I called it Castle Gray Squirrel. Yeah, Castle Gray Squirrel is teething. Just so you know. All right, guys. I gotta go buy a car for my kids tomorrow. So
Yay.
everybody, have fun.
Spend that money.
You love when money leaves your account.
It's my favorite part.
That's
It's my favorite part.
That's Mike's signature sign off. All right, guys, gotta go buy a car for my kids tomorrow.
Hey, listen. Every little thing that I have on a checklist for them to do before I sign that paperwork, be like, you better make sure you get this shit done. Is any of you guys?
I am. I use. I have a MacBook Pro M1 Max as well. I have the 32 gig model though. It works.
Yeah. And I have an M1 Mac Mini that I don't use that I have ZBrush on. Anyway,
But all right, man.
cool.
You guys
Thanks
have a
everybody
good
for coming in.
See you guys.
See you next week,
And
fellas.
please like and subscribe, please.
Yeah, like and subscribe. We'll see you next week, everybody.
All right. Have a good one.